Hey, it's me again. More big topics. Sweetheart, I want you to think about who you're getting yourself involved with before you get in too deep. That's what we're going to talk about. It's so easy when relationships are new because they're shiny and they're bright and they're warm and they're fuzzy and you're being flattered and courted and wooed. Now, this goes for anybody across the board, male, female, doesn't matter. They're telling you what you want to hear and you eat it up because we all like the compliments. We like the attention, and that's okay. Don't lose sight of the truth. Don't lose sight of the facts. It's one thing to dip your toe in the water, date somebody. It's another thing to run head first and jump in. Be smart. Know their background. Not just what they're telling you. Know the truth of their background. Find out if they're seeing somebody else. Find out if there are baby daddy, baby mamas. You need to know. You need to know what you're dealing with, what you're getting yourself into. Find out. You need to know, are they married? Are they separated? Is it complicated? Find out. Find out the truth. Do not snoop in their phone, snoop in their wallet, snoop in their purse. No. Any relationship is built on trust. If you can't trust them, you shouldn't be in a relationship with them. If they violate that trust, you should not be in a relationship with them. Plain and simple. Cut and dried. That's it. But find out. Find out if they have a history of addictions, if they have a history of a violent history for that matter, if they've had restraining orders, if they just have a bad temper. Find out. Find out if they have a criminal history, because that can affect your future. Apartments that you move into, homes that you buy, HOAs that you move into, jobs that they may or may not be offered. You need to know. Find out how they were raised. If they grew up in a toxic or non-toxic environment, if they grew up in an atmosphere of violence, drugs, abuse, if people were walking in and out of their lives all the time, they may have abandonment issues. You need to know, because this will affect how they react around you and your kids. You need to know. Speaking of kids, pay attention. Know who you're sleeping with before you hop in the sack. Too many times, you think you're on birth control, you think they used a condom. Somebody ends up pregnant. Now you got yourself a problem because you just brought a new life into the world. A new life that this person has rights to. Whether you stay together or not, they have rights to that child. Grandparents have rights to that child. Are they going to be around to help pay for the diapers and the preschool and the cheerleading classes and the football uniform and summer camp and band camp? And are they going to be around? Really? They may say they're going to be around. Are they going to be around? Do you want this person as a role model for your children? Because a woman, myself, we will show girls, this is how men are supposed to treat us. This is what we allow. And by the same token, this is how we treat men. Women show little boys, this is how you're supposed to treat girls. So a man in your life, by role modeling, is going to show a little boy, this is how we treat women. Will it be respectful? Will it be with kindness? This is how we treat girls. This is how we treat men. This is how women treat us. Know what you're getting yourself into, because these role models, that sticks with a child. That can mean something. Don't bring somebody into your child's life if they're transient, if they're just going to be there for a month, 2 weeks, if they're just somebody, you're hanging out with for a weekend, sleeping with. Come on, don't expose your child to that. What behaviors are they bringing into your home? Are they bringing drugs into your home? Are they bringing violence into your home? Are they bringing criminal activity into your home? Are the people they bring into your home? Because if something happens, you're liable. You're part of that. You live there. If there is something that happens to a child, somebody inappropriately touches your child sees something they shouldn't see, you're going down for that too, because you're the mama. You're there. You knew. Think about it. Think about what you're getting yourself into. I am all about cultural diversity. I have dated outside my culture. I have had my best friends are all different cultures, all different religions. I love them to the moon and back. I will be 65 in a couple of months. And I was thinking earlier, in the last 65 years, I have actively participated, because with my friends, you celebrate with them. So I have celebrated with them, of course, Christmas, Easter, Passover, Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, Eid, E-I-D, which comes after Ramadan. As much as I love my friends that are Muslim, and two of my best friends are Muslim, love them to the moon and back, I am not fasting for 30 days, I'm sorry. Love you guys, but I support you 1,000%. But it's okay to participate in other religions, to visit other churches, to participate in other cultural events. That's how we learn. That's how you learn cultural diversity, to accept others. It's not nobody's trying to change you and your beliefs. You're just educating yourself about others, and that's wonderful. I love that. Many years ago, I dated a very nice man that his dad was from India, his mom was from England. I learned so much about the culture and the food. That's wonderful. Through two of my best friends, the ones that are Muslim, their family is from Pakistan. Thanks to my one friend Rabia, I love Indian food. I mean, I love me some Indian food. Lamb karma, oh gosh. Bodhi kebabs, I could just go on and on and on, but I'm gonna make myself hungry. But it's good food. The music is beautiful. The colors, oh my gosh. I have a friend. She's not a close friend, but she's a friend, but she's a designer in Bollywood. Wow. What I have learned from her is just the fashion. Holy cats. It's amazing. So open yourself up to having friends and relationships of other cultures and of other religions. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. You're just learning. Nobody's asking you to change your beliefs. You're just accepting them for who they are, and that's beautiful. Now, once you date somebody of another culture, another religion, things may start to progress. So you need to start asking yourself and asking them, are you expecting me to observe your religious beliefs, your cultural beliefs? That's big. Meet their family if you can. Meet their friends, meet their family. Find out, start learning. Also, if they invite you to church, they invite you to synagogue, they invite you to their mosque, that's great. Go, enjoy it, learn all you can, but also do your own research. Now, when I say do your own research, that does not involve Wikipedia or social media or talking to their besties. Do your own independent research. If you have questions about Catholicism, go talk to a priest. Seriously, talk to a priest, talk to a nun. They will be more than happy to talk to you. And nobody's trying to convince you to convert. They're just answering your questions. If you have questions about Judaism, talk to a rabbi. Now, I will say there are different sects, S-E-C-T-S, of Judaism. There is Reform, there is Conservative, there is Orthodox, there is Hasidic, there is Sephardic. You got to know which one you need to talk to, but go talk to them. It's beautiful, and the culture is so rich and so wonderful. And I mean, it goes back to the beginning of time, and it's just fascinating. Enjoy that. Embrace it because it's history. And one thing I want to say, though we may not like history and how history plays out, through the beginning of time, it is history. It is what it is. Don't try to change it. Change the future. Let the past be the past. Let the past be life lessons for all of us. Change the future, okay? But learn. Embrace it and learn. Absolutely. But if you're dating somebody, ask, am I supposed to be stepping into your culture? Are you going to step into my culture? Are they willing to make changes in their life for you? Maybe in your religion, you don't swear and you don't drink, you don't smoke. Are they willing to make those changes for you? By the same token, are you willing to make changes if you're going into their culture? If you guys are going to live together and share a home, are you willing to make your home that type of home, whatever that may be? Find out what is expected of you, what you expect of them. Very clear. Sit down and have a little meeting about it. Write it down. Meet their family. Find out how they were raised, what their core beliefs and ethics are. And just some topics I want everybody to think about when you do this. Ask yourself, what are their views on violence? Are they nonviolent? Do they believe in corporal punishment? How do they look upon spousal abuse? How do they look upon criminal acts? How do they look upon different religions and different cultures? Are they accepting or not? Because that matters. How do they think about immunizations and vaccinations? Because in this day and age, it's very important to know. Do they believe in, having transfusions? If you're in an accident with them and everybody's rushed to the hospital and they need a blood transfusion, will their religion allow them to have a blood transfusion? When I worked in surgical intensive care as a nurse, we had people brought in all the time that their religion would not allow them to receive blood products. You need to know that. You honest to God need to know that. Find out. Find out all you can about them, their core beliefs and their values, their culture. It will save you a lot of, time and trouble moving forward. Find out, and I'm speaking as a woman to women at this point, find out their views upon femininity and women, feminism, I should say. In their culture, is it okay to have birth control? Is it okay to wear makeup, to dress however you want to dress, to have friends, to work, to visit your family? Find out. Find out if you make them mad. You put the toilet paper on the wrong way and they're mad. Are they going to beat the hell out of you? And is that accepted in their culture? Seriously, find out. It happens. Are you expected to cover your hair? Not let your hair show, not let your face show. Not let your collarbone show, not let your chest show, not let anything show, above the ankle. Find out. It matters. What are their views on children? If you have children together, are the children going to be raised one particular religion or both? Because I have one set of friends that are Catholic and Jewish, and they're raising their kids both. I have another set of friends who are Jewish Muslim, and they're doing similar. They're just letting the kids be exposed to both, and when they're old enough, they can make their own decision. But find out what they expect. How do they view punishing children? Because in some cultures, corporal punishment is taken to a whole new level. You need to know if they are going to do horrific things to your child, because you may not have a say-so in that. Find out. Find out if you can be educated, if you can drive a car, if you can vote. Some religions, no, you can't. Some cultures, you can't. Find out. Find out if you have children, are the boys going to be raised just like the girls? Will the girls have rights? Will the girls be able to go to school, have a higher education? Find out. I am not discouraging anything. I want you to find out. because I see bad things where if you had just done your research, you wouldn't be in this situation. So just find out. I don't mean to be graphic. I'm going to be graphic. Before you sleep with someone, realize birth control, other than abstinence, honey, nothing is 100%. If you have a child, what's going to happen? Relationship doesn't work out, what's going to happen? That child's still going to exist. Are they going to be supportive? Are their families going to be supportive? Are they going to want visitation? Are the families going to want visitation? All of this factors in, and people don't think about it. They think, well, I thought I was on the pill. I thought, yeah, well, you may have thought, but you were wrong, because now you got a baby. And you have this baby forever. Not just, for a few weeks, forever. You are mama forever. You are responsible for this child forever. And, my opinion, your child is your first priority, not your spouse. You brought an innocent child in the world. You are responsible for taking care of that child, for seeing that this child has food, has shelter, has medical care, has an education. They're safe, they're protected, they're loved, they're nurtured. That is your first priority, not your spouse, not his family, not your friends, not his friends. Your child is your first priority. And that rubs a lot of people the wrong way, and I don't particularly care, because we're talking a little baby. And I do know of families that a baby will go without because baby mamas, or baby daddy, either, well, they want a six-pack. They want a carton of cigarettes. They want to get their hair done. They want to get their nails done. Baby will be fine. Yeah. No, baby won't be fine. Find out what the hell's going on. Know what you're getting into. Explore the religions. Explore the cultures. One thing I will say, because I have seen this happen many years ago, there was a really nice family. It was a professional family, very affluent, lovely family. The daughter went away to college. Not out of state, but just went a few hours away to college. Was doing wonderful. She was a very bright, just a lovely child. Went away, doing great. She met someone. How many of us met somebody special in college? Most of us that went to college, you meet somebody that you think is the love of your life. She brought him home. Okay. Parents weren't thrilled. They didn't think it was that big a deal. Okay. Well, then they went back. His family came in. Some of his siblings came in. They were really nice and she really liked them. Okay, that's nice. Well, now he's going to go visit his family in another country and wants her to go with him. Her family said, yeah, why don't we not do that? Well, this might be my only chance to go visit, da-da-da-da-da-da. And it's only for a couple of weeks. She went, and she was not allowed to return. They took her passport, they took all of her identification, and they took her phone. And for many years, 5 years, she could not come back. Her parents did everything they could to find her. It wasn't working. They called this gentleman, they called his family, and they were told she's fine. We're her family now. That was it. She got pregnant and had a baby while she was there. That's a problem, because they're not going to give up that baby. She had given up. She had just resigned herself to a life of hell because she was treated like dirt. She was treated as a servant, that she was brought there to wait on his mom and his sisters and his family, and she was treated horribly. And her job was to keep having babies. That was it. Finally, the parents contacted the appropriate agencies and they rescued her and the children and brought them back. Was she the same person as she was when she left? No, because she is now a survivor of horrible, horrific abuse. But she kind of didn't see the red flags. Everybody else saw them, but she didn't want to see them. those beautiful rose-colored glasses of love. When your family comes to you, when your friends come to you and they say, hey, do you realize he's doing this? Do you realize she's talking to you like this? Pay attention. If they raise their hand to you, if whomever you are seeing ever raises their hand to you, get out, stay out. That's it. Game over, deal breaker, that's it. If they call you out of your name, and I am not talking sweetie pie, honey bunch, if they call you out of your name, game over, bye. If they hit your child, game over, bye. If they abuse your pet in any way, game over, bye. I don't care how handsome they are. I don't care how beautiful they are. I don't care what kind of money they have and the promises and lifestyle that you're in. Get the hell out, because you deserve a life of safety. You deserve respect. You deserve dignity. You deserve love and kindness, and so do your children. But you have to give that to yourself. You have to recognize that for yourself before you can get that from somebody else. Create your boundaries. Know who you're getting involved with. Know when to walk away. Doesn't mean you're going to be alone forever. Trust your gut. Listen to your friends and family about those red flags. Pay attention. Because, honey, you're worthy of respect. You're worthy of love and happiness, but it has to come from you.